Hey guys, I'm here today with the 2019 Maserati Levante. This is the Trofeo, the top spec Levante with 595 horsepower and the V8. Made in Italy, lots of Ferrari inspiration. I have Matt in the passenger seat today. He's going to be telling me all about this Trofeo and all the good stuff that I don't know about it. So let's go for a drive. Take it around the block here at Road America at the Mama Fall Rally. We have a gorgeous interior with Trofeo logos on the headrests. Lots of carbon fiber goodness. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Doing great.
Terrific.
Good to be here. I've been, for some reason, I just haven't been able to get in one of these the last couple rallies, and I'm glad to be able to get a drive in this. So
glad to have you.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the Levante. I think
Yeah, so the Levante is the SUV from Maserati. It was launched in the 2017 model year, so it's still fairly new to the market. This is a 2019 model year, and for the first two model years we had two twin turbo V6s available, 345 horse and a 424 horse. Both phenomenal powertrains made by Ferrari in Italy and assembled with this vehicle in Italy and shipped over. But then for 2019, the big story is we brought out two V8s, a 550 horsepower twin turbo V8 and a 590 horsepower twin turbo V8.
great, and that's what this is here.
That's what this is. It's 590 horsepower, made by Ferrari as well. Made it to standard all-wheel drive. All Levantes are standard all-wheel drive. They all have adjustable air suspension and standard performance electronic damping suspension.
Oh, great.
Great,
Cool.
great riding vehicles.
Well, this has been on track all day, and this is one of the first street drives it's seen probably.
It is, and you know, it's just as at home on the street as it is on the track. We like to say Maseratis are the perfect balance. They're truly grand touring vehicles, and you know, there's not a better vehicle in my mind to take 4 or 5 people on a great trip and enjoy the power on the highway.
Well, it's very nice. First impressions, it feels great. It's really well buttoned together, really nice material quality. The steering feels very Ferrari, nice and light. You have this smooth carbon fiber up top. Good first impressions. What's the price on this?
So this is $170,000.
Okay.
But you know, Levantes do start around $75,000 for
Cool.
the twin turbo V6, and then we go up from there. So for that $170,000, this is all in. Pretty much everything you see is standard, from the 22-inch wheels to the level 2 autonomy driver assistance package to what you're sitting on is piano fear. It's natural unsanded leather, the best you can get. Really takes on a patina over time.
Cool. Yeah, it's really soft. Feels awesome.
Even the Bowers and Wilkins audio, everything's included for that price. It's an all-in, very few options, and most of the options are just personalization type stuff.
All standard stuff. Okay, cool. That's cool.
Just popped up the rear shades for the passengers in back when they
Oh,
want,
yeah.
a little more protection. You have
Nice.
the dual pane sunroof above us, so it's a very comfortable vehicle.
What type of different drive modes do we have? So I'm seeing here we've got off-road, ICE,
off-road, yeah.
Sport, Corsa. I assume Corsa is probably one of the more aggressive modes.
Corsa is the full track mode, which limits
Yep.
some of the ESC and lowers suspension to its lowest level, improves shift points. Sport mode does the same thing, but you know, maintains the full ESP.
Okay.
ICE mode is increased control and efficiency, which is your most fuel efficient handling mode, and then off-road mode gives you some of the hill descent as well as raises the suspension level all the way up.
Awesome. Air suspension feels great.
It is self-adjusting here too. If you want, you can manage that. And then, like I said, yeah, the column-mounted paddle shifters are fantastic. You can use them as you want, and they'll default back into drive after so much time, or you can kick over into manual mode, and then they lock in, and you've got full control in manual mode.
Okay. Yeah, it's very. These pedals have a nice Italian feel to them. Feels awesome. Sounds great. Then you hold and it goes back to drive. Very intuitive. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in a Maserati. Things have come a long way.
They are a lot of fun. They don't always only look great, but they sound great.
Yep.
I like to it's a perfect balance. It's not necessarily about being the fastest around the track, but it's about going long distances in comfort and style, and being that overall perfect blend of speed and agility and passenger comfort.
Yeah, very flat cornering there. You can feel those adjustable dampers doing their job. So I see aero ride height achieved. So does it lower the faster you go with just to get a little bit more aerodynamic efficiency?
Exactly. Try and get the most fuel efficiency as you can out of the 590 horses.
Yeah, these seats are great. They keep you well bolstered.
You can get these in a bright red leather as well, or a tan.
Okay.
Customize that. The carbon fiber is standard, but you can get wood trims or metal net trims as options.
Cool. Great. Are these carbon brakes or steel?
Steel.
Okay.
So
And even after a day at the track, they still feel pretty nice. Very progressive. Put us back into sport mode. Do a little pull up the hill here. Puts its power down well.
the all-wheel drive helps with that. It's,
Yes, it does.
100% rear-wheel drive until it needs it, and it'll instantly, with a millisecond, shift to 50-50.
Cool. So it's always rear bias. That's great. So tell me a little bit about, normally I'd turn in there, but tell me a little bit about this autonomous driving level 2 you said, right?
Yeah, so it does have a level 2 autonomy system, which is for major highways. So unfortunately, we can't engage it on the state highways, but on
we're a little bit
interstates, you know, I-94, I-43, it'll by turning on the adaptive cruise control, which you could use now.
Okay.
And then you can engage the highway assist button, and then it'll center itself between the lane markers, as well as keep the distance ahead of the vehicle in front of you.
Is that GPS activated by saying must be on the highway?
Yeah, so it'll pick it up after a little bit of time, and then you just have to keep a hand on the steering wheel so the system knows that you're monitoring it and that you're awake and can take over if needed.
Okay, great. Yeah, on long road trips, that's definitely a lifesaver.
It does. I've used it to drive between Detroit and Chicago, and it's amazing just showing up and feeling that much more refreshed. It takes some of the workload off.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. Cool.
And it has the active blind spot as well, where not only will it warn you, but if you try to approach over, it will bring the vehicle back. It has traffic sign recognition.
All that good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yeah. I see a little bit of...
standard navigation.
Yeah, this is a nice system. Maybe a little bit of inspiration from FCA there, too.
Yeah, and we have standard CarPlay, Android Auto. So that's standard remote start, which isn't, surprisingly, not always standard in this class of vehicles.
Okay. Do a little turnaround and head back to the main gate. Yeah, very pleasant to drive. And as we saw on track earlier today, pretty blistering performance.
It does. It gets up and goes 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds.
Okay.
And then the 550 horsepower GTS model is 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat.
Cool. Wow. This reminds me of a more refined and much quicker Stelvio Quadrifoglio. But the paddles and the location that they're in.
This is surprising. They don't share any componentry. This is a unique chassis, unique powertrain, but definitely Italian siblings.
Yes.
Stelvio is much more of a mid-size UV, where this is more of a full-size, so you get a little bit more passenger comfort, a little wider, a little bigger, a little longer. I'd say the Stelvio more biased towards the Quadrifoglio, at least more biased towards the track, where this is probably more biased towards the highway. A little bit more of a grand tour.
Yeah, this has fantastic road manners. I mean, as Maseratis always have been, it would make a great grand tour. Transmission does a really nice job holding gears, smooth shifts.
It's a ZF 8-speed,
Oh, cool. You can't go wrong.
which all Levantes have.
Okay. Pretty bulletproof unit, even at these power levels. And I appreciate that you guys are doing the downshift forward, upshift back, just like the race cars.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Sounds nice too. So recording this video in binaural audio today, so you'll be able to really get a good idea for the sound.
Even in sport mode, it opens up the baffles and it improves the sound a little bit more.
Oh yeah, there it is. Just puttering around in eco mode there. Oh yeah, definitely. Cool, well, very impressed.
Perfect. I'm
Thank
glad
you
you came
for the walk around and the information. When you're driving 30 cars in a day at the Mama Rally, it's hard to know anything about anything. So I'm always doing voiceover and, reading off of a script later on in my closet with all the clothing around me, so, the sound quality is good.
Glad it worked out.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, I might leave this down for the tunnel.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
a little,
blurb.
just a little blurble.
It sounds good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nothing quite like waking up the neighbors at 6 a.m. on that.
Yeah. You guys have still managed to capture that classic Maserati sound in a full-size SUV. So good on you.
No faking it with this.
Yeah. No sound piped in
Nope.
or anything.
Nothing.
All natural. So you said, is this a twin turbo?
Twin turbo.
Okay, cool.
3.8 liter twin turbo.
Yeah, if you guys are wearing headphones listening to this, you can hear those turbos spool when we were in sport mode. Great. Cool, guys. Well,
Alright.
thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that drive. We will see you in the next video later. Thanks again, Matt.
Thank you.
You the man.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
This side, over here.
Left-hand side.
Just when you're ready, what is it? You run from the pits into the race car, and while you're putting on your seatbelts, you can turn it on
you
with
go.
your left hand. That's why it's there. Okay, all right. So this is really a racing SUV.
It's fun.
Yeah.